Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is my 2021 December documented flip through. This is a chunker of an album and I love it. This is the best one I've made so far. I just adore this album. I put a little tag on the side here with some skinny puffy numbers saying 2021. This is one of the 6x8 Christmas albums that Simple Story released last year. I don't remember the name of the collection, so if you remember it, stick it down in the comments below. I didn't do a cover for this album because I just love this buffalo check plaid. So I didn't want to stick anything on it. I just wanted to keep it nice and simple. What I did do is I included this bell that my son received from his kindergarten teacher on the day of their Polar Express Day at school. So it's just a fun little thing that I tied on here. Now let's open the album. Here we go. So we received so much stuff that I couldn't fit all in the album. So what I did was I took a 6x8 page protector and I cut it down. And I just made a little clear pocket so that way I could add in extras. So I made an opening page with these gold glitter snowflakes, put 2021 down here, and I stamped out a Sousa Christmas in tile letters with the Ellie Studio alpha stamp. And this album is made using the 2021 Ellie Studio December documented supplies. Once again, I have my calendar page and I got up to December 5th and that was it. So what I have decided is that this year I am not doing a calendar page in my December daily because obviously that is just something that I've tried several years and it doesn't work for me. And so what I say is that if something is not working for you, do not feel like it's necessary to include it in your album. Here's story number 1. And this is about getting the first peppermint mocha of the year. So now this is an example of something that obviously happens in November because we know that Starbucks releases their Christmas drinks in November and we went on day 1. So this was just a fun thing and I included one of these little paper clips in here, some gold dots, really fun. This is based off of a Chamel Journal Your Christmas page. I loved how she did some paper tearing, and so I just went ahead and scrap lifted this, and this is the boys wrote letters to Santa, and for some reason Finn did not want to go with us to drop it off, so we just have Aiden dropping both letters off in the mailbox at our library that goes directly to the North Pole. These are pictures of the Black Friday tree lighting that we go to every year. So this was a fun night out, eating dinner at a local restaurant, and then going to see the tree lighting. Here is the annual blowing up of the inflatables indoors. So I made, because of the size of this picture, I wanted a big one, but it was vertical and I didn't really have the space to put it in. So I made this little flip out here and I just backed it with some pattern paper and another one of those gold snowflakes, attached it with it's actually glued on, but then I covered the seam with washi, and then I just put my title and my journaling and a lot of embellishments inside the pockets. Number 5 is just really simple and easy. I just have my Christmas card for the year here, and I adore these photos and I love this one. This is my tribute to Home Alone, and so I just added this little tab at the bottom, this little label that says our Christmas card this year, you filthy animal. So I couldn't resist that. Here is the elf arriving at our house. It's just a pocket page, and I just used up a bunch of stickers here, layered everything. One thing you'll notice this year is I used a lot of very small photos, and I'm really liking the small photos because I can add in more fun papers and embellishments. Here is the documenting of our Christmas tree, story number 7. I used a lot of these matte gold puffy stickers. I have 2 flip ups, so this one flips up and I just put a little bit of a Christmas tree scene here and a picture of Aiden adding a ornament to the tree. the boys in front of the tree together, another Christmas tree scene, and then Finn adding an ornament to the tree. Then I had this wood veneer tree that I decorated with some gold dots and a star. Over here, story 8 is about going to a local aquarium to see their Christmas display with our friends. So this was fun. And then this Santa chipboard was from Freckled Fawn's kit that year. And then we put down here, I put a title of Fish Friends because I thought that was fun to add in. Here is a page. This is story 9, and this is called Small Holiday Treats. So I had an abundance of different little tiny stories that I wanted to tell. So I just put 4 stories, added a little tab with each one just to say the small thing. You know, here's Polar Express Day at Goddard. Decorating Christmas cookies with Aunt Carol, making slime, visiting the inflatable house. Not really big stories, but I was still able to capture them here, just all on one page. Here's number 10. This is about the Christmas movies that we were watching. I included some more of the Happy Scrappin' Studio epoxy flare that I have. Story 11 is about the boys decorating the gingerbread house and how they each got a side. So I basically took gingerbread house and I said, this is your side, this is your side, go ahead and decorate. And that seemed to reduce the amount of fighting over decorations and who's putting what where. Story 12 is about my husband building the Home Alone Lego house, and he took such great pictures that I made this pocket. I added this glitter snowflake and the Home Alone epoxy flare from Happy Scrappin' Studio. And then I made 3 cards, I guess you would say. I put gold washi at the top, and I just recorded the pictures that he took of, you know, the Lego minifigure of Kevin and the house, and I put journaling on the back of one of them. And so those just slide into the pocket. On the back of that, I made an outside of the page protector 6x8 layout of visiting Santa, or Santa visiting the pack meeting for Cub Scouts. This is story 14. This is receiving our letter from Santa. Finn refused to be in the picture, so, you know, we're already getting to that stage where not everybody wants to be in all of the pictures, but that's okay. He's in some of the pictures here. 15 is about the elf bringing the boys comfy socks. So I snapped a picture of just their feet touching, wearing their elf socks. Story 16 is about receiving some Omaha steaks in the mail from friends as a gift, and that we put the dry ice in the sink and just watching all of the vapors fall out of the sink. And I took a bunch of scraps that I had and my hexagon punch, and I just punched a bunch out, and I drew stitching lines around it, and I put it on one of these filler pages that comes with the Simple Stories albums. On the back, I have story 17, which is about watching Polar Express at our house. This is the ticket that my son received from his kindergarten teacher, so I just made a little pocket to stick that in there. And then I just have a little flip-ups with all of the photos from that night. 18, these are some more small stories. It was about pajama day at both of the boys' schools, and they refused to give me a nice smile, so I recorded that story. These are gifts that my son bought at the holiday gift fair at his school. This is about this little guy having a Christmas party at his school, and it was the first Christmas party that he was allowed to have because of last year. The previous year they didn't have it because of COVID. This is a fun page I tried. It's just 2 6x8 papers glued together, and then I just cut them into a fishtail shape. So it's just a little bit of a different size I tried. And this is about the holiday fair at my son's school. On the back is about us going to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. This is cookies, baking cookies, my cookie platters. Here's story 23 about the boys sprinkling reindeer food out on the front lawn for the reindeer. We have Jack Skellington behind them monitoring their work. And then here's 24 is a picture of the 5 kids in our family on Christmas Eve. These are from Freckled Fawn. The rest is from Ellie's studio. And then here's 25. This is our family photo on Christmas. I just included these. I believe these are from crepe paper, these puffies, another glittery snowflake, and that's it for the stories. Now, this year I received a lot of artwork from the kids' school for the holidays. So I managed to include some of my favorite pieces. So here we have my son as a gingerbread man. We have a reindeer, poinsettia, a wreath, coloring of his name, and then some stories. What would you look like if you were a gingerbread boy? Just really cute things to, these are 2 papers that I glued together and then I just stuck them in. And then behind that are Christmas cards of friends and family. A special present from the North Pole. So here, it's, trying to read what that says. Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels. H-O-T-W-I-L, Hot Wheel, Hot Wheel. So that was Hot Wheels that he wanted for Christmas. And that's it. So I was super excited with how much I was able to fit and include in this album this year. So thank you. This is my last flip through until I complete my 2022 album. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked this, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. And you can always hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that way you'll know whenever I post a new video. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.